I went to Vegas and I went book shopping while I was in Vegas. And I just wanted to do kind of a debrief because it's been a couple weeks since I got back and life has been super busy. I haven't had hardly a moment to sit down and like go through my books, look at them, talk to you guys about what I experienced because it's kind of the first time I've ever gone outside of my hometown area to do book shopping. And we didn't go for the book shopping necessarily. We hit one bookstore while we were there, but we were there for the Call of Duty World Championships, or champs, as most people refer to it as. And me and my buddy Justin, we've been friends for a long, long time. We've watched competitive Call of Duty for years. This is something that we've been passionate about since we were, in high school. And he introduced it to me when I was probably 17 or something, 16. We've watched it and we've never gotten to go to an event. So Vegas was insane. I've never been to a city like that before. It's not really for me. I'm not very much of that nightlife. Just go, 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 party, drink, do all the crazy expensive stuff while you're there. My girlfriend Katie and we really just hung out. We went to the events. We got to see some cool stuff while we were there. But overall, we were, I think, out of our league. And the book shopping trip was one of the highlights. And, I wanted to mention, I probably 2 years ago now, I remember when I stumbled across Book Pilled Match Channel, as most of you guys will know. And I think a lot of my love for books right now and just my the hobby that it has kind of consumed me in book buying, book selling, book reading. Obviously, it started with a lot of these booktube channels, especially Matt's, that just reinvigorated this love for old books and storytelling. And I say all of that to say he had a book haul that he did that he mentioned Las Vegas books in. And I made kind of a mental note in the back of my mind, like, if I'm ever in Vegas, which I probably will never be, I'll have to go there. And lo and behold, this trip came about and we just kind of, it was planned separately from obviously from book shopping or anything. And so I told Katie, I'm like, we have to go. And so we didn't have a car while we were there. So we Ubered there and Ubered back. And I didn't want to like spend a bunch of money and then ship it. And like being a tourist there, I had to kind of condense my stuff so I could take it on the plane with me. So I was pretty limited, but overall, I grabbed some really cool stuff, which I'm about to show you. And the Call of Duty event, was freaking awesome. The team we were cheering for got second, unfortunately, so that was kind of a bummer. But all in all, it was one of the most memorable trips of my life because I don't think I'm going to ever go back to Las Vegas. It's not a place that's necessarily calling me to come visit again, but it was memorable. It was very worth going, and it was yeah, one of the highlights of recent years for me. So with that quick little book haul, I'll show you some books. I'll probably just kind of mention. I'll show them, and then I'm going to show you like the footage of the books up close while I talk. So this is Lord Fowle's Bane by Stephen Donaldson. I have several copies of this, but this was a UK that was really pretty. Um, I think all the books that I got were between like $3 and $10. Um, Gene Wolfe's Soldier of Arete? Arete? I don't know. Looks like a Greek word. Love a good Gene Wolfe. Terry Carr's Annual Fantasy 4 in the Timescape with a freaking scary monkey cover. Got that for $3. Las Vegas Books was really cool. It wasn't nearly as big as I thought it might be, but Katie told me I should get this one. I think Cat Fantastic. It's probably an anthology about cat stories. Um, it wasn't nearly as big as I thought, but it was really fun to go to and just to kind of like experience for myself. This is a UK of called the Cold Cash War. But yeah, they had I'll wait until I'm done showing you the books. K.W. Jeter's Infernal Devices. Really nice copy of this. A signed Hospital Station UK Corgi, which is really cool, by James White. Yeah, that was a neat find. DAW I didn't have. Gregory Kern's Beyond the Galactic Lens. I really liked that cover too. Um, yeah, it's in good shape too. This is Shadrach in the Furnace by Robert Silverberg, a cover I have never seen before. In the Coronet, I've seen Corgi, I've seen Collier, and I've seen Coronet now. They all look very similar with a big C on them. This is Harlan Ellison's Pyramid series, or I guess Pyramid like line. Love Ain't Nothing But Sex Misspelled. It's the number 11, I think. Yeah. I'm collecting those, so I'm about, I think, a little over halfway done with those and getting all of them. Harlan Ellison's From the Land of Fear with an awesome cover. And like I said, I'm going to talk for a little bit, and then I'll just put the books up behind the voiceover, so you can kind of watch and look at them closer if you want to. But yeah, Las Vegas Books was really cool. There was several different aisles, pretty decent selection, especially for sci-fi fantasy. Lots of pulp magazines and um, just a great selection of stuff for, especially for a place like Las Vegas, where I can't imagine that people are bringing in a lot of used books, a lot of trade-ins, things like that. And so, yeah, it was a fun place to go to. We pulled up and it just had the word used books on the outside, the words used books on the outside, and it looked kind of inconspicuous, very, you could easily miss it. And so Katie's like, "Are we here?" And I'm like, "I mean, yeah, I think so." This is where the address took us. So, like I said, we just kind of hung out. I picked out as many things as I felt like I could fit in my bag, and then we headed on back. And so it wasn't necessarily like the the book buying escapade that I usually get onto. Is escapade the right word there? I feel like there's a weird connotation with that word. It wasn't the normal book buying spree that I do, where I get tons and tons of stuff, which you'll probably see in my upcoming or maybe recently posted uh, hauls, because I have two gigantic boxes from some recent ones that I have on separate trips, separate separate events, and yeah, those are way more full of crazy books. And so this was a nice change of pace where I had to kind of limit myself. I had to kind of pick and choose the cream of the crop that I felt like I wanted the most and was willing to spend too. Because let me tell you, Vegas is expensive, and in the not fun way, where the fun stuff, like you were obviously spending, some of your money on fun stuff, but I'm not a gambler. I'm not somebody who like enjoys spending a bunch of money on kind of things that, oh, now they're gone. It just evaporated in an instant. So that's, I think, why I'm so tied to books is once I buy them, unless I decide to sell them, they're mine. They're here. They're in my library. So anyway, that's kind of all I had to say about the Vegas trip. It was a blast. I hope that this was a fun little journey for you through. You can kind of live vicariously through me going to Las Vegas Books. And if you're ever there, hit up Las Vegas Books. It was really fun, and there's lots of stuff. And if you're into this kind of stuff, I usually cover on my channel. Then there's something there for you too. And so, yeah, it was cool to go to a place I had kind of tucked away in the back of my mind for so long. That kind of just was in the early. It was one of the formative, like, I remember being like, I want to go there. I want to go like book shopping somewhere outside of KC, and that was kind of cool to like go to a place that I had earmarked. So anyway, I'm rambling. I love you guys. I thank you for watching all these videos, and I appreciate you tuning into this one. This was a cool one to make, cool one to experience, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.